Cold. Hot Second Kweli.
Yeah.
Who make you rock your body? Yeah.
Body.
No, that shit was one of those. Yeah.
50 did it better, but
I thought he was conscious then though.
50 did it better.
I was like,
What's good, y'all? It's your boy Champ. I gotta give y'all some context about that. I'm doing this video because I wound up seeing Talib Kweli and I had to apologize to him. Yeah, your boy Champ had to apologize to Talib Kweli. But before we get into the why of it, I have to give you context, all right? Before we begin, please smash that like button, share, subscribe, comment, turn on your bell notifications so you're notified every time I do these type of videos, as well as interviews and reactions. I appreciate y'all. Let's get into it.
Spin the yard, nigga.
He walked by you at work?
Nah, I'm just telling the truth. I said I think Kweli's a dope artist.
I think
love
he's a
some of
dope
his
artist.
records.
Fact.
I just don't like the way he walked past me at the Roots picnic backstage.
What he do? He treated you? How he treat you?
I was like, hey, it's Stan from Mad Marvin Show. He was like,
I don't give a fuck, nigga.
You sound just like him.
I was like, that's foul, man.
He been
It's all good.
he been calling us
good.
Nazis,
Yo, you might
man.
have to use the bathroom.
Nazis.
No,
Support rapists.
He got into it with you.
He got into it with
That's when I was on Math Hoffa Show. That was in 2023, all right? Averb came on the show, and there was a segment of the show where Averb was asked about Talib Kweli and why he doesn't like him and if he would ever battle him, stuff like that. I was lit. I had a few drinks, and I commented and said, you know, you seen what I said. I like Talib as an artist, but I didn't like the way he walked past me at the Roots picnic. What happened is, 2023, Roots picnic in Philly. I'm in there, I'm backstage with Wallow, Questlove, Black Thought, Eve, a bunch of people, Busta Rhymes, Spliff Star. There's mad people backstage. Talib Kweli comes walking in the back with some woman he was with, and I was like, yo, what's up, Talib? You know, knowing, you know, what he's done in the game and stuff like that, and being a fan for the most part. And he looked at me and he kept walking. After I was like, yo, you know, I'm Champ from Mav Show. I know he know who Mav is. He was good friends with Mecca. So I felt like, all right, cool. And he hadn't been on the show since I had been there. So I was like, damn, maybe we can get him back on the show. That's always been my thought process when I was on Mav Show moving around. So now he just walks right by me. So I felt the way about it. I'm not gonna lie, I felt the way about it at the time. I was like, all right, well, fuck this nigga. He ain't nobody anyway. You know how that shit go. You know, sometimes you meet people that you're a fan of, or you enjoy their music, or their music might have gotten you through a very dire time, you know what I'm saying? A very stressful situation. And some of Talib's music did that for me. The song Get By with him and the one that Kanye West produced, The Blast. There's a few records that I used to listen to while I was incarcerated by Talib Kweli that got me by, you know what I'm saying? And for him to do that, I felt the way as a fan. And then the other thing is like, yo, I'm back here with everybody else. Everybody else who's celebrities, I'm back here with them. Everybody ain't have access to get back there, but I was back there. So that's what that stems from. And now, this is how Talib had responded almost a year later. Check it out.
For me, it was the optics of what was happening in this room. Mech wasn't here. This is my guy, right? Was in this chair. Averb was over here, and then Averb's man.
We're gonna block that name out. But yeah.
All right, well, you know, I'm counting a room of 5 people, not including you. Yeah. Most of the people in the room don't fuck with me. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't know anything about this man. I think I seen him on your platform once or twice, but when Averb and his man was going and saying what they saying, this dude chimed in like, well, you know, Kweli, I didn't like the way he walked by me at the Roots picnic. And I thought that was real sucker shit. Right. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely. Right. That's the right word.
Block that name out. Don't say his name. Obviously, I know he's talking about me because I was the one sitting in the chair next to Averb, right? So that was the way Talib responded. Talib said it was about the optics in the room. Mecca wasn't there to defend him because if Mecca was there, he would have. But it was me, Gat, Math, and some other guys. I forgot their names. But anyway, the thing was him saying, yo, that's some sucker shit. The thing I don't like is when somebody who's a celebrity never sees it from a fan's end, for the most part, right? Now, what I had said previously on the show, it wasn't disrespectful. I shouldn't have said it, but it wasn't disrespectful. It was me responding and being disappointed in somebody who I was a fan of. You understand what I'm saying? I'm still a fan. At the time, I was a fan of him as well. So it's like, now you go on Mav's show and it must have bothered you so much that you spoke on it. And then these cats on the show is like, block his name out. We ain't even saying his name. It's like I'm Voldemort or some shit from Harry Potter. His name who cannot be spoken. You understand what I'm saying? But I did watch it at that time and I said, yo, if I ever see Talib again, face to face, I will apologize to him, but also explain why I said what I said, coming from a fan standpoint. Again, what I don't like about some artists and celebrities is that if a fan looks at you as a fan, somebody who's inspiring, who is dope, who has done dope shit, and we get a chance to meet you and we're ignored, especially in an intimate environment. It's not like we was out amongst a big crowd of people on the field at the Roots picnic. We was backstage. Everybody was in their little pockets talking to each other. That makes me say, like, damn, like what I do to you, like you really in a funk, you really in a mood like that you can't stop and say what's up to somebody who's a fan of you. And that's how I felt at the time. But I would love if sometimes celebrities, rappers, artists or whatever who have fans would think about where the fan is coming from. If it's in an intimate environment and you decide to ignore them, then they should have the right to say whatever they gotta say in response to you ignoring them. That's all I gotta say. Now, moving forward, I would say October 21st, Tuesday, right? Or the 22nd was Talib Kweli's birthday. I get the call from my guy, Carl Samade, from Calm Bud and Calm Body. They're in charge of the activation with the weed and stuff at this birthday party in Lower East Side on the rooftop. So I go. When I go, I bump into mad people I know. Actually, mad people that I had got on Mav show as well. As soon as I walk in, I see Spliff Star. Then I see Rod Digger. Then I see Static Selector. I see Terminology. I see Bun B. I see my man Hood. Shout out to Hood. And then I seen Talib. So I was like, okay, this is the perfect opportunity, right? So I walked up to him. He had his back to me. I was like, Talib. He turned around. I was like, yo, what's up? I want to apologize to you. I went in his ear and I said, I want to apologize to you. I pulled him a little close so he could hear me because the music was loud. And he was like, he looked at me and then it clicked. And I was like, I want to apologize to you for what I said about you on the show, or whatever the case may be. He was like, yo, I appreciate that, man. And I didn't go into explaining why and all that. I just wanted to get across to him that I was apologetic and remorseful for saying what I said. I didn't want to get into the detail because it's his birthday party. You understand what I'm saying? I came here to show love and to apologize to him and meet some other people. So I apologized to him. I said, I love what you brought to the culture. I love what you've done in the game. Keep doing what you're doing. Happy 50th birthday and keep on progressing. I'm glad that you were here for another year and you're doing your thing. And he was like, yo, I really, really appreciate that. I appreciate you being a man coming to me and apologizing. People don't do that every day. Enjoy your time here, whatever the case may be. I said, thank you, bro. Have a great night. And that's how that went. And now I want y'all to see how it was with Dave Chappelle that night, right? We had Dave Chappelle was there and Renee from the group Janae from back in the 90s. They sing that song, Hey DJ, we're moving on, keeping strong. It's a groove thing. That's the other song they sing, but she actually performed and stuff like that. And this is how most of the night went, right? But I'm gonna come back because I had a conversation with Dave Chappelle as well. Check this out.
Everybody, move it, do it, say yeah, it's gonna make you move. Hey DJ, keep playing that Chappelle. Come on, what we doing? One time, hey, everybody, move your body, now do it. Give me something that's gonna make you move and groove. Hey, D'Angelo, we love you.
So as you can see, it was a great time just from that small clip. There's more video that I have from the party that night, but I had a phenomenal time. I actually ran into Mecca. I ran into Gap. I ran into Uncle Seth, who's the new co-host, on Math Show as well. All love. Everything was love. Dapping up people, saying what's up. It was all love between everybody. After I had spoke to Talib and everything, I was moving around networking. And then when I spun back around, I see Dave Chappelle. I'm like, holy shit. Now, let me tell y'all something. I am a huge Dave Chappelle fan. I know all of his comedy. I've watched every single thing that he's done, all his skits, all of that. But for the most part, I love Dave Chappelle because of his political views and how he views life in general and the way he comes across to teach you something, right, within his comedy. So when I seen Dave Chappelle, his back was to me as well. He was talking to some people in a section, and I said, Dave. And he turned around and he was like, my man, what's up? What's up? I was like, listen, man, I just want to give you your flowers, give you your props. I'm a formerly incarcerated person, and a lot of your comedy got me through my bid. Thank you so much for everything you brought to the culture. And Dave went in. That's why I put up that post on my Instagram on my story saying, I met Dave Chappelle and had a conversation, ain't nothing I could do. He told me, he said, listen, everything that I do is with intention, is with purpose. And a lot of the times the stuff I do is for people like yourself, to try to help keep you out of those situations, keep you on the right track, but also make you laugh at the same time and understand that you can do big things out here in the world. How long you been home? I told him I've been home since 2021. And we continued a nice flowing conversation. It lasted about probably a minute and a half, 2 minutes. And that gave me so much inspiration, so much confidence, like overconfidence. Now I'm like, when I left that party that night, I said, I'm posting something on YouTube every day. I don't care what nobody thinks. I don't care how you view me. I don't care about none of that. I'm going to voice how I feel on these platforms whenever the fuck I feel like it, however long, and I don't care about no rebuttals, no responses, none of that. Because I can do whatever I want to do, especially if I'm passionate about it, in which I am. I'm passionate about being on YouTube and sharing my story and giving y'all other stories and reacting to things and sitting down and doing dope interviews with dope people. I'm very, very passionate about that. So look, I gotta ask y'all a question now. 3 things. 1, do you feel like I should have spoken the way I did on Math's platform about Talib Kweli because he walked past me at, backstage at the Roots picnic? Do you feel like I overreacted in the way I responded? 2, do you feel like me approaching Talib in person and having a conversation with him, apologizing, was the right thing to do? And should I have gone into an explanation of why I had said what I said on Math's platform? And 3, should Talib have responded the way he did on Math's platform, saying what I said was some sucker shit? Let me know in the comments down below. I appreciate y'all. Like, share, subscribe. Champion Style TV, Mr. Spin the Yard. Salute. More content on the way.
Spin the yard, nigga.